All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Green Bay Packers just took down the Dallas Cowboys on the road in the wild card weekend of the NFL playoffs, 48-32. Trust me, folks, I know it got a little bit close there at the tail end. We saw Sean Clifford play for a second. Jordan Love, masterclass performance. Matt LaFleur, masterclass performance. Aaron Jones, masterclass defense. You guessed it, masterclass performance. You could not have written the script any better coming from a Green Bay Packers fan. And we had hope. You know, we had high hopes on this channel. We predicted the Packers upset victory over Dallas all week. But I don't think any of us could have ever expected to this magnitude, folks. It was 27-7 at frickin' halftime. It started with an 8-minute touchdown drive. Jordan Love doing his thing. Aaron Jones, a healthy Aaron Jones doing his thing. Why not us, man? I mean, do you believe like this is Jordan Love just broke NFL history? 16 of 21, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The plays like Tucker Kraft, Romeo Doubs, these dudes were wide freaking open. They are so united. It's such a unified team. The energy, the aura, the vibes, the atmosphere, every single thing is in the Packers' favor right now. And we were playing with house money. And win or lose, you know, as a Packers fan, a lot of us were excited about this season because we learned the most important thing in the year after Aaron Rodgers' departure. We're the real freaking deal. Is Jordan Love the real freaking deal? We learned very quickly, like we saw the flashes. And once that, I mean, second half of the season, man, we absolutely lit it up. Shout out Joe Barry, shout out Matt LaFleur, shout out all the coaches involved, obviously all the players, all the fans. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get any further into tonight's video, we got a lot to load, a lot to cram into this one. If you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Packers fans, we're shooting for the moon. Let's try and get this video 1,000 likes because I'm through the roof right now. You guys know I'm born and raised in the Chicagoland area. I don't know too many Packers fans, so let's run these comment sections up. Folks, they dominated every aspect. Jaire Alexander, who unfortunately did go down with an injury, critical interception early on in the game against Dakota Prescott. Darnell Savage follows it up with a pick 6. I mean, it was just beautiful. So 6 of 10 on third downs. They had 415 total yards of offense. Now, technically, they did give up 510 yards to the Dallas Cowboys, but they scored 25 points in the last 2 quarters. Pretty much by the fourth quarter where the Packers were outscored 16-7. I mean, like I said, Sean Clifford was in the freaking football game. He didn't generate a pass, but he was in the football game for a drive on a quick 3 and out. Like, this was a complete and utter blowout. Hence the 27-7 halftime lead. I was holding my breath for a victory all game, so we finally got it. We're going to be taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I've already talked to a couple of my Niners buddies. They are in love with Jordan Love, just like the rest of the NFL, unless you're maybe a Chicago Bears fan, or in this case tonight, a Dallas Cowboys fan. It's unbelievable. I mean, Jordan Love, perfect passer rating. First time ever a rookie has done that in the NFL playoffs in his first postseason debut. I mean, 16 of 21, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. But before we get into Jordan Love's masterclass performance, Aaron Jones, the dude who's had over 400 rushing yards since he came back from that injury that kept him out pretty much the entire season, like a huge fat chunk, way too long of a time. He led the NFL in the regular season since he came back from his injury. And just like he always does against the Dallas Cowboys, he absolutely lit them up. 21 rushes, 118 yards, and the 3 touchdowns. This dude is a leader. He is just an absolute freakish stud at the running back position. No A.J. Dillon this afternoon, but folks, we didn't need him because Aaron Jones is healthy and his dual threat abilities and his playmaking abilities are back. And this guy, just what he provides this team from an energy standpoint, it's crazy because he's one of the oldest players on the offense. He's 29 years old. He's 29 years old. So let's talk a little bit more about Jordan Love. Now, as we know, most Jordan Love statistics, even though the statistics side is very pretty, 16 catches, or completion, sorry, 21 attempts, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, the perfect passer rating. Like, Jordan Love was perfect. Like, he actually was perfect. But what's crazy about it is a lot of these throws, like his final touchdown throw I mean, I don't even know how to Dobbs. Like, I don't even know how he's doing this. You know, these guys are so good at disguising their schemes, drawing up their plays, and then most importantly, executing. I mean, Romeo Doubs stepping up big time. Christian Watson had not played for like a month. He did end up getting one catch on one target for 9 yards, but you know, we know the Packers, like Jaden Reed, the rookie, leads the Green Bay Packers in regular season receiving yards. For example, he had 0 catches for 0 yards tonight. Like, we're the youngest team in the NFL. We're the youngest team in offense in NFL league history since they started doing this, since the Super Bowl era began. I mean, it's just next man up, and it's like these guys are feeding off each other. They're all the same age. We talk about it, how if you're, you know, potentially not always the most talented team wins the Super Bowl, sometimes it's the most united team. And folks, this Green Bay Packers team, it's as close as you can possibly get. I know Aaron Rodgers is somewhere smiling right now. I know Brett Favre is somewhere smiling right now. And the similarities between Jordan Love and both of those two QBs, but more specifically Aaron Rodgers, it's just uncanny. It's unbelievable when you watch it with your own 2 eyes. And us Packers fans, we've been seeing this in the last like 2 months of the season. Some of these throws, some of these plays that we were seeing, it just makes you drop your jaw and say, wow. But shout out Romeo Doubs, 6 catches, 151 yards and a touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 3 catches, 52 yards and a touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 2 catches for 15 yards. I think I got those 2 tight ends mixed up. They got so many rookies. They got so many first and second year players. Dontavian Wicks, 2 catches for 25 yards and a touchdown. Like, Jordan Love made some freaking plays. And Matt LaFleur also called some freaking plays to leave guys like Luke Musgrave, Romeo Doubs just completely wide open. Jordan Love pretty much like back foot, you know, under pressure, getting hit by like Micah Parsons. You'd see Jordan Love make this like 25+ yard completion and his ass would be on the floor. It's just so impressive, but we have to pay respect to this defense. Joe Barry called a phenomenal last 2 games, as Quay Walker himself said, in the final 2 games of the regular season, but people were critiquing it. People were nitpicking it. I do agree Joe Barry probably isn't back next season. This could potentially change based on how today went and the San Francisco game could go, but this defense stepped up, man. I know they gave up technically 510 yards of offense, but Dakota had absolutely nothing going for him, especially in the first half and especially in the first 3 quarters. Keyshawn Nixon was all over the ball. Devondre Campbell was all over the ball. Both of those 2 players had sacks. Valentine, Quay Walker doing his thing, 11 total tackles on the night, and then obviously the Jair Alexander interception and the Darnell Savage pick 6. This defense is firing on all cylinders. The offense is firing on all cylinders, and these coaches are doing one incredible job. Folks, the season is not over. San Francisco, borderline best team in the league. I think most people at this point would put the Baltimore Ravens there, but they're the best team in the NFC at the end of the regular season, hence the 1 seed. But you do not want to play this Green Bay Packers team, and unfortunately for San Francisco, that's exactly what they have to do. That's it for tonight, man. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. We're definitely posting daily Packers videos this upcoming week, so stay tuned. But Packers fans, run up the comments. NFL fans, likewise, have a great rest of your weekend. We will see you tomorrow.